The first day that I actually signed up for Say Yes, we went to a big auditorium.
Yes, I was at the Apollo in 2004. First impression was, where are these people coming from? Honestly, who are they and why are they here in Harlem?
They said that it was going to be a surprise, that it was going to be like something really big.
George Weiss, he was in the front. He talked about Say Yes, he talked about how he was gonna pay for our colleges, and when I saw my mom's face, it was just overwhelming joy on her face, and she even started to cry.
And it was so exciting, so emotional, because when she told me that they would get a scholarship throughout for college, it doesn't matter if we move out of New York, it will follow him. We just have to participate in the program.
I was shocked. She was crying, I was crying. It was a great opportunity for us.
I didn't believe it.
So that's just the beginning of moving into just a better position, a place where children could know that there's a whole world out there waiting.
Being in Say Yes since elementary has been an amazing experience. I don't even think words can describe.
Being a member of Say Yes is an honor.
Well, it feels like to me like a little world.
To be part of Say Yes means to be a community.
What it means to be a part of Say Yes is to be a part of a community that your central goal is to go to college.
They would provide children who live in underserved communities a college education, children who would not normally be able to afford a college education, let alone to think about the possibilities of going to college. This is something that the students grew up with that understanding that I am going to college.
Students need help to move them through to a life of opportunity, and the route is college. And to just wait and say college is important is never going to get a good handful of our very diverse population there.
It's not a pre-selected group of students, that it's really the idea you start with a cohort of a very heterogeneous group and keep that support going through the end of their educational process.
So many of our children that go to schools in underserved communities, the idea of going to college is so far removed from them. And Say Yes brought it into the home.
And one of the things that I've seen with Say Yes in thinking of their mission is the way that they wrap their hands and their arms around families and really support not only the student that's really thriving in Say Yes program and giving them the support, but also the student who's struggling in school and figuring out how can we work hand in hand with the school to not only support the child, but really to support the family as well.
我畢業就唔識得係佢有時候有神記嚟我佢嗰陣時 Michelle 字喺嗰個PS83嗰度嘅，有乜嘢唔識咁話，領咗神啊領佢俾佢睇啊，又中結唔識㗎，又揾佢哋啦，揾學校啊邊度考試又唔識啦，佢又係揾佢哋啦，我哋因為真係唔識英文㗎嘛。
Parents have never gone to college. Probably they never finish high school. Maybe they are immigrants and they're new to this country and they don't even speak the language. The kids are really succeeding. They are among our top students.
A lot of them have made the honor roll, and a lot of them are often in our top 20 students.
From the first day that he got chosen, the program they were doing on after school that's helping him academically, and because the coordinator that was there is always follow with the teacher how he's doing.
You're like a second mom. They can be strict at times, but it's, you know, it's like for your own good.
Mi niña aprovecha más el tiempo académicamente, es ayudada, sea en el programa de after school or Saturday.
So they really know, you know, their students, and they work with them so they know exactly what they need, and it's the students actually have a voice. So if it's tutoring at lunchtime once a week, they're here for that. If it's talking about college readiness, they're here for that. If it's having a meeting with a parent and the teacher, or a meeting and myself.
They told me a different way to express myself by art, and I felt that that helped me focus more on my schoolwork and my homework.
And I'm dyslexic, so SAS really helped me, brought me aside, took me out of class, and they really sat me down and had me read passages and had me answer questions.
You know, it's a varied group. We have a couple students who are very strong academically and in their social emotional development, and some other students who are still struggling. We've been able to work with the SAS group, helping both groups out. The leadership of the organization is very dedicated.
The whole idea at this time where college is so expensive that you can take care of the college expense from their shoulders. That's the main problem of many families.
My parents feel really relieved, and they can worry about my other siblings. And since I'm out of the way and I can help with my other siblings because I'm saving money. And it's making it a lot easier because my mother has a 9-year-old son and a 3-year-old son.
For Say Yes, my hope and my understanding is that our lawyers are helping these families to keep their focus on their children's academic goals. And anything that we can do to help eliminate or alleviate the legal obstacles that may otherwise get in the way of a child achieving their academic success is something that is going to benefit not just these families, but our community as a whole.
The Say Yes lawyers, they are the best. You know, they helped my husband to get through his citizenship. Now he is a citizen, so he has his passport, and that's a huge impact.
家里反正就是我不懂英文，我现在也不懂英文的。我这个女儿她填什么表啊，医疗保险的都是她填，有些稍微不懂一点，就请人家看一下呀。
德智体，像中国人说话，就德智体全面发展，全面就是提供那个服务一样的。那而且去那个博物馆啊，是吗？还有什么这公园，到处就是反正就是比较广的。像中国人那个范围就比较窄，他就等于是进入了美国的那种教育，就是比较好。
For example, the Saturday program and summer program, we're taking classes in the morning, which helps me review what I learned in school already.
A lot of times Saturday is just a time for kids to hang out, and Sunday is the time when they do their homework. But now we can do Saturday Academy, which helps us. We don't have to stop learning when we're out of school.
En respecto al programa de los sábados, es algo maravilloso porque ha tenido experiencia en robótica, en la misma lectura, en matemática, ya se expresa mejor, ya se siente segura. Es algo en realidad que a veces no tengo cómo describirlo porque es algo que me le ha dado un fruto excelente.
The most wonderful thing for him was the robotics program that they introduced a couple years ago. That was one of his best programs ever. And also he composed a music piece at Columbia Secondary School. He nailed it.
During high school, I wanted to focus on theater because I've been doing a lot of theater. In 7th grade, I performed on Broadway, Romeo and Juliet, and I was Romeo. And it was a great experience, eye-opening.
The high school support, I mean, they are here like every other day, you know, to ensure that our students get into the right high school for them.
CS has helped me a lot, like in the transition from middle school to high school. And they help me with my application and everything. And even the staff, they go to schools and visit them and see if they're good for me or not.
Y pues de la high school es que me gustaría enterarme más porque yo sé que el programa de Say Yes me ha ayudado bastante porque yo la verdad yo no sabría escoger una escuela que sea indicada para mi hijo.
因為我哋真係唔識英文㗎，就到選初中學校嗰陣時咧，都係阿 Michelle 佢哋一手幫我哋點揀，推進邊啲學校好啲啊，幫佢哋揀啊，建議佢哋去邊啲學校好啲咁咯。如果我哋係冇咗呢個教育咧，就全靠佢自己話揀邊度到邊度，我哋真係唔知。
We have 2 students who are really poised to go to very good academic high schools. And SAS has made connections with some of the same high schools we work with and are really able right now to back up our recommendations, particularly to one school that's very difficult to get students into.
Say Yes me ha ayudado bastante para buscar como Franciniatra, La Guardia. Yo he andado con mi hija para allá y si ella quiere, yo voy a estar ahí.
Everything from setting up interviews for the students and the families, as well as preparing, you know, the students for the interview. They are just a tremendous support.
Last year we had to turn in our high school applications, and I don't know if I would be able to do it. Me and my mom would be able to do it without CS because helped me. They helped me to know what choices I should pick. They helped me to know when the open house was, and without that, I'll be lost.
Say Yes, in my own words, is something greater than just a program, more of a, not community, but a family, you know? Everyone knows everyone. Nobody, you know, no one gets really picked on. It's more of a, I would say, a family.
Everyone's kind of different, but overall they're the same because we're all great friends and we can just relate.
If you have the power to help somebody, you always help them because you are a family and you are a community.
Mr. Weiss, you are a great man, a great individual. You have not only opened my opportunities for having, you know, a career, but also opened my opportunities for greater education than just, you know, high school.
Thank you for the program, and thank you for letting me be part of it.
Thank you.
首先多謝佢有呢個教育嚟幫助將啲班細路仔讀書咯，同埋又幫助我哋啲新移民嘅家庭啦，減輕我哋嘅負擔啦，同埋對佢哋一直嘅愛護啦。
I will tell you thank you so much to help us and our family. Thank you for helping us so our dream can come true.
多謝你哋俾咁幫佢哋咯。
I talk to my daughter constantly about being grateful for the opportunity, and I myself hope that one day I could give back and that she will too.
I've always thought highly of Say Yes, and I thought that the work that they do is honorable because they don't only focus on the child, and because that's just the immediate you know, Band-Aid, but they're looking at the entire family and everyone else who's supporting the family. Let's bring them together.
No somos en realidad madre e hija, somos más amigas. Y eso se lo agradezco mucho a este programa. Mi hija antes no leía, no le gustaba. Ya gracias a Dios mi hija valora lo que es la lectura, sabe seleccionar sus amistades, sabe comportarse, y eso se lo agradezco de verdad a este programa. ¿Qué le puedo decir? Que es un futuro bastante bueno.
我哋每日都要返工。 就好難 take care 到佢嘅讀書咯。啱啱有呢個教育之後咧，就 up to school 咧就真係我就我話佢哋嚟到呢間學校咧，佢哋真係好 lucky 啦。
It has allowed me to learn from them, and it also has given me the opportunity to grow with them.
A él le gusta programa de Say Yes lo ha ayudado demasiado. Yo soy muy agradecida con el programa porque mi niño, él también me dice que él está echando ganas para hacer algo.
Today, I pretty much am the person I am because of Say Yes, because Say Yes has helped me throughout my life.
I want to not only make Say Yes proud, but show them that, you know, everything that you taught us was worth for something, was worth for going to college, for showing you that I can be someone in life.
They're dream makers. Is that they made it possible for children to dream of something more in life. That if they wanted to be a doctor, an architect, or an artist, or a musician, that Say Yes took away those barriers. Say Yes made it possible for their parents to sit down at the kitchen table and have a conversation with them.
Es como que el Yes Harlem te puso la mesa puesta con gran carne y licor, vino y todo ahí, tu bebida. Es nada más que tú lo alcances. Está toda la comida ahí, so, trata de alcanzarla y es lo que uno puede hacer.